Hello, and welcome to this video introduction, Using Views and Filters in Cover. Filters allow us to limit what items in an entity will be displayed. Views control how we wish to view these items, and users may create views and filters, or the administrator may restrict access to their creation and use. You'll see a number of different views available through this drop-down. At the top of the list is an icon that allows us to add a new view. If I mouse over one of the views, new icons appear, allowing us to edit or delete the view. You can see the same controls here for the filters. The default view and filter can be controlled through the entity setup. This standard view shows a typical view for this entity. A user may have access to any number of views, with control over what fields are displayed, how items are ordered, and how they're grouped. We can sort items by clicking on any of the columns. Views and filters are defined individually for each entity. For an example of a group view, I'll select the view Group by Requirement Status. You'll now see that our requirements have been grouped together based on their status. You can expand these groups to see their contents. Multi-level grouping, for example, Group by Project and Release, is also supported. Another style of view is the Document view. The Document view allows us to see items with their description in a similar way as to how we might view them in a document. Additional fields, for instance type and status, can be seen as well. Combined with appropriate filters, this makes a very powerful way to view items. In addition to the user configurable types of view, there are also inbuilt views to provide access to special functions. For example, this process view shows what process and who is assigned to the task in this process for a particular item. I'll now go back to our standard view and demonstrate creating a new view using the standard view as a base. On the View drop-down, I'll select the Edit button for this view. Let's give our new view a name. If I click on the Fields tab, you'll notice four sorts of options that we have available. First, the display fields control which fields are to be displayed and in what order. I can drag and drop fields from our available field list. I can also drag and drop them into order. Second, sort order fields control how the items are sorted in the list. I'll add the ID field in descending order. Group fields allow us to group items. We can include multiple fields to have nested groups. Summary fields allow us to do operations on certain other fields. For example, impact count with the operation sum will display the total number of impacted links the item has. I'll select the Save As option to save our new view. Filters can give us fine-grained controls over what items are displayed. Filters may be fixed, or parameters may be selected at runtime. You'll see these runtime filters highlighted in blue. As with most items in Cover, authorized users or administrators can create their own filters. Either simple criteria based on field values or advanced criteria based on the result of a complex expression may be used to create a filter. Not only can I select fields from the current entity, I can even use fields from related entities. For example, to create a filter that only showed requirements that had a change request against them, I could select the change request total link count and set the condition that this count is greater than 0. These conditions can be chained together. I'll add the condition that the requirement be a business requirement. The advanced criteria allows us to create an expression returning a Boolean value that determines whether or not an item will be displayed. In addition to the fields that were available in our simple criteria, a full complement of functions and operators are available. Aside from their use in filtering lists of items for view, filters are also used in generating reports. Access controls can also be set up using filters, giving powerful control over the items that a user is allowed to access. Thank you for watching our introduction on views and filters. For more information on Cover solutions, please visit us at www.cover.com.